Welcome back to the channel, friends. Today we're taking a look at the full release version of a game called Knight of Noshland. And simply put, this is definitively the most unique tower defense title I've ever played. And that's saying a lot because I've played a lot of tower defense titles right here on this channel. Now, if you are unaware of this game, buckle up because this one is absolutely unhinged and I absolutely love it. Now, if you want to check it out for yourself, it did release in full on Steam on the 9th of March, which is, of course, today. And at the time of recording, there was also a free demo. So let's hop on in. I'm super excited for this. Like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much. Now let's rock and roll. Well, let's go ahead and play on Squire because I'm super new to this game, but we have the Fertile Fields as our very first level. And get a load of this absolutely insane game. I mean, I've just never seen anything like it. First off, we have a giant produce, which is fantastic. And I think the first thing that's going to grip you about this game is, I mean, the graphics are really good, and the effects are really good as well. Looks like we have like a broccoli forest. I mean, what is actually even going on in this game? It's hard to say, but what we're doing, essentially, is trying to set up a tower defense. Now, we can place towers at these points here, and yes, you do actually have full control of the knights. It's third person, and you can actually participate in fights.
Gobby wave incoming.
So we have a Gobby wave incoming to set up defenses, and there they are right there. So what we have to do is construct towers, and towers aren't your conventional towers. No, my friends, we have a corn machine gun, a mortar melon, a rammy, so a mountain goat, and then a Scoville thrower, obviously a chili pepper there, going to do fire damage. Let's go ahead and place that right on the helm, and there we go. Gonna start scorching down the goblins. I do have a melee attack on left click, and we also have a jump attack as well, which does more damage. It does appear. Looks like the chili pepper's doing just fine. Scoville thrower. And we are the knight, my friends. Presumably of Noshland. Now, I do have a health bar in the top left there. And you will take damage as you do combat. But the regeneration is actually pretty good. Below that, we have gold. That's how you build an upgrade tower. So this can actually upgrade to a ghost pepper at 480. We'll probably do that as a little welcoming gift for the enemy. And then below that is our health, basically. So if an enemy leaks, you lose 1 health, at least as far as I know.
Use your map. Strategize fortifications.
I've got run, I've got jump, and that's pretty much it. If you die, you lose money. And yeah, this game's absolutely unhinged. I mean, it's brilliant. Like, it looks really, really good. And I mean, I played a little bit of it just to get familiar with it, and this game just keeps blowing my mind, man. It's like just some crazy stuff happening in this game, and I really do enjoy it, right? So get wrecked, Gobbo. You guys are just small fish, man. So let's go ahead and get the ghost pepper. And the effects are really good, right? Like, that fire looks really good. And kind of like being a knight in third person, sort of. Just in the chaos of everything is awesome. And then not to mention the Steam. The Steam trailer. Definitely check out the Steam trailer. It seems like there's some crazy things happening in this game once you get to further levels. And just as a general disclaimer, right, with most games in the game preview section on this channel, let me know if you want to keep seeing this, right? Hopefully we can take the first map across the finish line. And then maybe we can up the difficulty and try the next map. Definitely let me know. You can signal that to me by smashing that like button and let me know in the comment section as well. So how about this? We got a cool ghost pepper. He shoots blue flames. So, you probably already noticed, the enemy will aggro to me. We have orcs coming. The enemy will aggro to me, and the enemy will sort of stall their position to take more damage from the tower. So our knight character right here, he plays a very, very important role in preventing leakage, right? Obviously, we want to manage the HP bar. We don't want to die too much and sack gold. But we want to keep these guys just on the fire tower, the ghost pepper tower, right? So let's do some combat with these more imposing looking orcs coming out of the woodwork. A little jump slash action. That's right. And your character goes into regen mode pretty quickly, so you can see we're regenning right there, those little healing symbols, first aid symbols. Let's just cut them down here, boys. Absolutely right. And I'm really curious to see what happens once we get to more advanced stages in this game. We have 225. What should I consider adding here? Maybe like a mortar. Like, it would be nice. Or maybe we just go with another pepper. Can this upgrade again? It can. The Reaper Pepper. How about this? 720. Added damage and range. 14 fire damage. 300 RPM. Can damage phantom enemies. Can also sell if you like. If you want to get a lay of the land, just press M. And you can see all of the positions for towers. Looks like toward the middle there we have 2 very close sections of towers. Maybe we can put up some like corn machine guns there with some mortar fire as well. Maybe. Always like a consistent damage source to sort of soften up the enemies. So let's just focus on getting more gold. If this gets a little crazy for us, or maybe if a new enemy type is introduced, we can look at spending some cash. But, I mean, so far so good. So far so good. And it's funny, like, so if you were to like just pop into the video right now, you didn't hear the intro, you didn't see anything, you just kind of, you opened your eyes and you came to at this section in the video, you'd probably be like, what the heck is going on? What is there a chili pepper doing, shooting blue flames at orcs while a knight does combat with them, right? This game is unhinged and I love it. I love that it just leans into the absurdity. But all in all, I mean, we have nice graphics, right? Like the vegetables look nice and appetizing, nice and tasty. Kind of makes me hungry for some corn on the cob or something. Maybe a nice, rich garden salad, right? High nutrient garden salad. We have 500. I mean, do we get the Reaper Pepper? I guess let's see what's next. Cyclops wave incoming. Okay. All right, man. These guys are big. Large and in charge, as they say, friends. All right, here we go. Let's face down the enemy. I'm going to guess you don't want to get hit by that boulder. I'm going to guess that probably does a lot of damage to you. Maybe even kills you. We'll see. Maybe I can try to hold them in the stream of fire here while we do combat with them. Going to have to understand a little bit more about our opposition. All right, Ghost Pepper. Do your thing. All right, so he just drops it down. Yep, okay, so don't get hit by that. But of course, he gets stun locked a little bit as he brings his boulder up and down. And okay, down goes the Cyclops. All right, I think I might actually go Reaper Pepper. We're actually almost there. What do we need? 780? But of course, if you're noticing a pattern, the enemies are getting more and more diverse. So my guess is we're gonna keep seeing them Cyclops show up. Those guys can actually soak up some damage, man. Alright, 804, let's get it. Reaper. How about that? Look at this guy. So he goes for the soul-sucking powers of the void. And he actually literally becomes the Reaper. That is quite nice. Got a little white skull in there. Looks like a brain. Crazy, man. Alright, so how can we support our Reaper Pepper friend here? Synergize placements. Stronger together. Okay. Well, how do we support our Reaper Pepper friend here? I think he's going to do some great things for us, of course. But how do we support him? Maybe a mortar tower. Or maybe we just go with another fire tower. We'll probably eventually have enemies that are resistant to, you know, fire, I suppose. But let's see how he does against this guy. Check out that range. Yeah, just pulse him down, man. 14. At a pretty consistent clip. Let's have him drop that rock down. Slice up the kidneys a little bit. That's right, man. Get absolutely wrecked, Cyclops. Keep dropping down that rock, man. Doing a whole bunch of nothing. I'm hearing like a chainsaw. Comes out of a tombstone as well. We got another Cyclops coming, okay. 372. I can consider adding another tower here soon. And you can very much get stuck on the enemies, so be careful about that. Right, jump strike. Looks like we're hitting for 50. I'm seeing like a 50 number in there. Right, 588 is the sum that we have. What's something that has some decent range? Do we maybe look at like a corn MG here? What's the range of our tower? So where does the range end on this thing? It's like right there. Let's do a corn machine gun. Armored orcs. Resistant to blunt damage. I think, yeah, so this actually is blunt damage. I do believe. 2 extra barrels for more firepower. Sounds good to me. Alright, so these guys have spears. And there's more Cyclops coming as well. Okay, so here we go. Let's get loose there, Knight of Noshland. Let's see, can you take him out? Okay, these guys have a lot of HP. Nice, got the corn machine gun shooting. Looks like they're resistant to that type of damage, though. Alright, here we go. Let's get this Cyclops down. In fact, we got 2 of them coming. Gotta heal up just a little bit. Let's get some regeneration. Alright, down goes the big guy. Get cut down. Get wrecked, orc. Alright, armored orc. Watch out for this guy. Alright, get on that Cyclops, quick. That, of course, is a deadly cross-section where both towers are able to range them. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that the corn machine gun can upgrade again. Yeah, you got nothing there, pal. Get absolutely pulsed down. That's right. Alright, Maze Blazer, excuse me. 2 extra barrels. So 2 more barrels. Alright. Nice, look at this thing. That is fantastic, man. Lure enemies into fire. Yes, that is the name of the game. Something I picked up on real quick in this one. Just gotta make sure we stay alive. Don't want to sack cash. I mean, gold, obviously you get enough of it. But we want to just keep stocking it up. So I get that chainsaw humming. Right, down goes that armored orc. Cyclops, you're just stalling up there, pal. Alright, down he goes. More armored orcs. Alright, down goes the Cyclops again. Alright, getting pulsed down by the Maze Blazer. And the Reaper. Let's go. Right, almost died there. Be real careful. Alright, so what other tower type do we want to add? I'm gonna guess that this can't... Yeah, so that can't upgrade again. Almost got me that time, Cyclops. Almost. Can this thing upgrade again? No, it can't. Okay. The armored orcs are kind of tough, man. They attack really fast. Let's get all stabby with ya. That's right, get felled, orc. Alright, very, very good. So if we were looking to add another tower type, I think we have a lot of opportunity with these 3 positions right here. Okay? So I think maybe a watermelon cannon. Or do we maybe go Rammy?
Dr. Smokes, Jawbreaker detonator.
Jawbreaker detonator. Dr. Smokes. Let's go with the mortar melon right there. Let's do our ram right there. Let's go with another mortar melon back here too. I think so. Want to front load this. I can always run up the track and do combat manually if I have to. Okay, so what are these guys all about? Okay, it doesn't look like they attacked me. Okay, so they got like a magical bomb. That's a pretty nice effect when that bomb blows up. They're very tanky. I'm gonna guess you don't want to get blown up by the bomb. Alright, so there goes that. Let's see. Alright, nice. Our goat's doing combat. Go get him, goat. And the mortar's blown off. Quite nice, man. Okay, so the goat is an active participant in combat, which of course stalls up the enemy to take more combat damage from the towers. Unless you're this dragon dude. He doesn't care, he just runs. Alright, so if we're gonna target a tower for an upgrade, it's probably the goat. It's gotta be. In fact, look at the goat go, man. Do you turn it into like a big billy goat? Nah, never mind. We get a kitty cat. Alright, yeah, let's get the kitty cat. Get him, kitty cat. These guys are nice and softened up. From our Maze Blazer and Reaper Pepper. It's like a large house cat. Alright, fantastic. Good job, kitty cat. Milkshake for 630. Is that like a seal? Alright, get him, kitty cat. The welcoming paw of the kitty cat. Good job. Alright, kitty cat. You and me, buddy. Let's take him out. That's right, get cut down, dragon. Alright, wave 10, coming up. Get out of here, dragon. You got nothing, man. Alright, nice. Cyclops got felled without me intervening at all. Milkshake 630. Obviously, upgrading tower is pretty important, it does appear. Alright, so what do we have coming our way? Wave 10, more of these guys. Down he goes, dropping the bomb. What if these guys do bonus damage to your castle? Gabos, you do the best you can, you're just not strong enough. Go get him, kitty cat. Let's get you upgraded into Milkshake. How about this thing, man? What is this thing doing? It's just a damage sponge. Holds him in place. Okay. So I do like our mortar placement. This guy gets up the track further than any other enemy has. But like, great graphics in this game, right? Like, the lighting effects are good. Like, the water effects look realistic. If you can just suspend the idea of a giant, what, manatee? Wait, it's dead? You coming back, Milkshake? Inferno orcs resistant to fire damage. Okay. Where's my Milkshake, man? Oh, there he is. Alright, welcome back, Milkshake. Good to have you, buddy. Melon cannon for 660. Okay. Alright, so we've got more interlopers on the horizon. Let's help them find out. Which ones are fire resistant? These dragons are super tanky. They're kind of concerning. I wish their bomb would do splash damage to the enemy as well. That would be nice. Alright, these guys must be fire resistant, given they are red. Alright, Milkshake. I'm tapping out here, pal. It's all you, get him. Milkshake shooting, like, what's he shooting at him? I'll target this dragon. He's like shooting milkshakes at him. Told you this game was unhinged. Get a Milkshake. Let's get a melon cannon. How about that? That looks nice. Alright, not bad at all. We've got a pretty good setup so far. At least so far, so good. Wave 12 is on the horizon. Literally. Alright, more trolls. Got some more of them dragon things. Jawbreakers, I think they're called. Alright, let's go, Cyclops. Give him a proper welcome there, Reaper Pepper. Let's go. The ragdoll effects of the enemies are... It's just quite nice. Where you going, man? What does the final watermelon cannon look like, all leveled up? How much does it cost? 960. Yeah, that's pretty steep. But they're gonna get nice installed up here on Mr. Milkshake. It's gonna cause them to bunch up and then take a bunch of splash damage. Looks like Milkshake might be doing splash damage as well. I don't think so, Dragon. Not this time, man. Get cut down, brother. That's right, get wrecked. Milkshake, you're doing great things.
Dark mole, voracious gnashing.
Dark mole, voracious gnashing. Okay. What does this mean? Oh boy, look at these things, man. Oh boy. Look at these things. These things look pretty crazy, man. How much HP do they got? They can take a hit. It's the sounds they make. It's creepy. They do good damage too, man. Milkshake. I'm tapping out, man. Tagging you in, buddy. Milkshake defeated. Oh, no. Okay, so those guys are... They just ragdoll around. Giant, furry moles. Terrifying. With the temper as well. Alright, here we go. Let's get this thing leveled up. Artillery melon. Look at this thing. It's giant. And that explosion is quite nice, man. The mushroom cloud. Watch this. Bam. Look at that. Just glorious. Alright, nice. Milkshake is back. Good. I need you, man. Got more moles coming in. Can launch some, well-aimed jump strikes. Alright, so, we got Mr. Milkshake. We got an artillery melon. Let's get this thing up next. I mean, so far, so good. So far, so good. Alright, more of these guys. Man, just the mere sight of them is creepy. Look at these things. Who designed such a beast? These things are super creepy. Might be seeing them in my nightmares tonight. Milkshake can certainly take a hit, but he can't take out a bunch of these guys. I'm gonna have to help him out. Alright, Milkshake, hang in there, buddy. Get ragdolled, bro. They just fly around. I'm not sure if they're alive or dead or not. It's kind of scary, but another Cyclops goes down. The DPS. It's very front-loaded, but it's there. It works. At least so far it works. But one of the enjoyable things is like you're just in the heat of battle, like in the fray, like literally in the fray. Explosions going off. You got bombs going off. Enemies just coming through the smoke and chaos. Wonder if you can get other weapons in this game, or there are plans to add other hero types. Okay, so the watermelon cannons are super effective at taking those guys out. Looks like Milkshake is down, but he's back again. Alright, so it's just me and these voracious moles now, man. Blast damage resistant. Demo orcs, okay. Alright. Got a couple of these guys to take out. Set another artillery melon right there. Alright, good job. Let's get back up there. Alright, music's starting to get intense. Our guy's just sprinting. He's got just unlimited energy, right? Incredible energy and resilience on the Knight of Noshland here, man. Just hustles right to the front. Full plate mail. Helps out his buddy Milkshake, his pal. The Flying Manatee. Alright, good job, Milkshake. Got a couple of Cyclops. Alright, demo orcs. These guys can certainly take a hit. Alright, Cyclops gets cut down. Milkshake, do your thing, man. Let's get this thing upgraded. Another artillery melon, you bet. Yeah, I saw some absolutely like unhinged stuff in the Steam trailer. Would highly recommend you check out the Steam trailer of this game. Seems like you eventually get to a point where you can set up like castle fortifications and whatnot. And in the same trailer you have like a fire sword and you get like different, at least enchantments to your sword. Be really curious to see what this game looks like beyond level 1 here, man. So again, let me know if you want to see some more. I'd be happy to do another video of this game. It's fun. Like different worlds just might have different tower variety, I'm thinking. That's just based on the trailer. I've got very limited experience with this game, but this game's just so unique. It leans into what it's trying to do, and it just leans all the way in. And you gotta appreciate that about a title, for sure. Alright, so right here's another opportunity. I think if we get another Milkshake right here, man, you know, to stall him up in this little zone, I think we're gonna have some success. Alright, the Cyclops. Got a couple of them coming. I'm gonna let the Reaper and the Maze Blazer do his thing. Right, you get ragdolled. That's right, pal. Get ragdolled. Wish they could, like, bash their allies with that rock. That would just be so enjoyable to manipulate that out of them. You know what I mean? Alright, Milkshake. Do your thing, buddy. Alright, Milkshake gets just one shot. Alright, Cyclops gets ragdolled. Milkshake is back, though. Good job, Milkshake. Hold the line, buddy. Let's get another one. Alright, so these guys are a good counter to Milkshake. So it looks like that rock one-shots everything. That's what it looks like to me. Well, it looks like he maybe took a hit. Can't take too many hits from these guys, though. Cut him down. Alright, they have been cut down. You bet. Alright, so we have a slime healer or something coming in. There's more of these moles. These guys are tough. They're aggressive. Mortars sure do help, though. Super mortars. Alright, more of these dragons. We've got 708. So what do we want to do? Like, what's another tower option for us? Let's get another one of these. Ghost pepper. And then what I can do is I can pull back the line to camp out by this milkshake here eventually. Let the towers do some more of the work. Gonna be nice and softened up by the time they get back to that final ghost pepper. She'll be able to take him out, maybe. I mean, it's a literal battlefield. Alright, 885. Let's go ahead and get that thing upgraded. Ghost pepper, you bet. I think ghost pepper and corn machine gun is a pretty good combination. So let's go ahead and get that fixed up. I mean, not bad. Milkshake, doing a great job. Adding a lot of value. Big impacts. I'll have to keep that in mind for, future runs if we continue on with Knight of Noshland here. That the units that block enemy traffic, draw them in. Super useful. Poor goblins just get pulsed down. Alright, corn gun. Let's see it happen. What do we have? Okay, I see a snail, I think. Looks like it's got a shell. That must be the healer? Regenerator? Probably take him out in short order, huh? Alright, so it looks like he's down. He just stops. Alright, what's up, dragon? These are probably the one guys that can beat me because they're tanky and they just keep on moving. They don't stop for anything. Alright, milkshake. Got wrecked there, man. Right, down goes the Cyclops. Got a bunch of basic orcs coming next. Is this 680, right? 720. Okay. Let's get some cash, man. Alright. 756. Hey, he's got a gold chain around his neck. That's gotta be a meme. Now, I'm unaware of it, but obviously some famous, what, manatee? It's gotta be. It's got a gold chain with his name on it, milkshake. But now he doesn't have the gold chain, you know what I mean? So did he, like, level up or something? He's got enough kills or stayed alive long enough? Guess I'm not sure. Alright, Reaper Pepper. Gilded Tortoise Tank. Oh boy. Alright, get ragdolled, Cyclops. That's right. Alright, we got a tortoise tank coming here, friends. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh boy, it's giant. It's got a couple of cannons on top. Oh man. Alright, we're gonna have to learn a little bit more about this thing. Alright, you got ragdoll. That's right. Alright, good job, Milkshake. Alright, let's get this dragon. These guys just go for it, right? Reckless abandon. No regard for their own existence. They just go for it. And here comes the tortoise tank. Oh wait, no, never mind. Looks like our tower's got it. Okay, good. Yeah, what do you know? You can just hang out in here if you like. Alright, wave 20. I'm not sure what the last wave is. Or if we have a boss or what. Spent 15 minutes with this game just checking it out. And I left the game feeling kind of hungry, I'm not gonna lie. Nice, Milkshake just doing his thing. Tossing around these moles, man. Be curious to see what tower has done the most damage. Probably the mortars. If you can get the enemy to bunch up. Tremendous value. Alright, another Cyclops. What's up, man? That's right, get absolutely ragdolled. Dragon guy, just get cut down, man. Your act is tired. Alright, so we got some oh boy. We got two of these tortoise tank things now. Not to mention some healing slugs. So let's take out these guys first if I can. His goo must like regenerate or something. Okay, hard to tell what's going on sometimes. That's what I like about this game, just the pure chaos. Oh boy, okay. So these guys literally have cannons on their back. And it's literally a tortoise, man. Holy cow. Alright, so down goes one. That was crazy. This game just leans into the absurdity. How about that? Victory! Absolutely fantastic. Your land, defend fertile fields. Alright, fantastic, man. So what is the next level? What does that look like? I don't think we have time to actually do it. Or maybe we can take a look. It looks like we have like strawberry fields or something. So what I'm curious about, are there different tower types? So new zone, different tower types. What does the map look like? Okay, so we actually have two routes. Interesting. Okay. So what we need to do is properly welcome the enemy around this pond. I mean, we got fruits now, so do we get like raspberries and stuff?
Gobby wave incoming.
Okay, so we get this. We get the same general selections. What is that sword icon on the map there? Let's go with this. Welcome them with fire. You getting the job done? Yeah, he's getting the job done. Let's get a Rammy right there. That's funny. I'll say we don't have enough time for another one, but I'm kind of compelled. Am I using these positions? So what is this little sword icon back here? Well, I think for the sake of exploration, we gotta check it out. Lily pads, fast travel. Okay, so these guys travel quickly. Speaking of fast travel, can I get some fast travel too? So what is this? Ah, so how about this? You can get a different sword. Okay, I got it. Ice damage slows the vulnerable, fire damage multiplier. Okay, cool, man. So instead of different towers in this one, and I know there's different towers because I saw a bunch of different ones in the Steam trailer. So this level doesn't have them yet, but this one introduces the sword upgrades. Okay? Alright, cool. I can get down with that. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, where do you think you're going? Right to my castle, huh? You think so? That's right, just get cut down, bro. You got nothing. It was only 600, so I think... Let's get the sword upgraded. And then, like I said, you'll have to let me know if you want to see some more of this zany, wacky game. Probably just scratching the surface in a lot of ways on this one. I like that.
Anvil, forge a new elemental sword.
Yeah, forge a new elemental sword for sure, man. We're all over it. I like that different maps bring different elements. Doesn't give you access to everything right away. Frostbite Blade. Fire damage multiplier on vulnerable. Ice damage slows the vulnerable. Can damage phantom enemies. Does less top end damage though. This. Yeah, we want the fire sword. How about this thing, man? Look at this. Then our brave knight just sprints on into fight. Okay, so they got one of them slug dudes. Should be okay on this wave with the ram, yeah. Ram doing some good things. Way stronger. This fire sword. Yep, this is gonna be a problem though. This one's gonna be a problem. Let's chase him down. Wonder if eventually there'll be like fast travel systems. Right, like a teleporter or something of the like. I don't know, but seeing big fruits and vegetables makes the guy hungry, man. Can you get like magic spells eventually? A ranged option? Probably not. But who knows, man? This game has me very, very compelled with what else is in it, right? What else is included? Definitely a fun one. I mean, this game's great. I'd love to play some more. Let me know if you want me to crank up the difficulty a little bit and do map 2. Like I said, I don't have time without this video getting too long here today. But your feedback is valued here on the channel, friends. And, you know, let me know if you want to see some more. Let me know if that's something that you would watch. It's definitely a bit different than some of the games we feature here on the channel, right? We're very pixel art oriented here, but I think this game presents very, very well. The effects are great. I think we're just scratching the surface. There's a lot to like from my perspective on this. And I really did enjoy my 45 minutes with this title. So let me know if you want to see some more. If I go the full thing in this particular one, I mean, we're going to be well over an hour. I want to keep these game previews reasonably short. So, let me know, my friends. I'm going to drop back to the main menu, and we're going to land this plane. This, of course, has been Knight of Noshland, an absolutely unhinged and wildly unique tower defense title with a third-person, you know, action RPG element to it as well. That I really did enjoy, right? This one. I didn't know what my expectations were for it. I just fired it up, and it blew me away. Blew me away in a lot of ways. Thought the game looked crazy from the trailer, and I was like, what is this one all about? Well, it's completely unhinged. It leans into the absurdity, and it does it really, really well, and it makes for a fun and unique gameplay experience. Check it out for yourself if you like Knight of Noshland. It did release March 9th, which is, of course, today. And at the time of recording, there was also a demo on Steam. So I'm going to get on out of here, my friends, but please do let me know your thoughts about this crazy game in the comment section below. Let me know if you want to see some more. We can just continue on with the campaign here, right? Could probably throw it on Knights and try the Fruitful Forest. I mean, we have Cheddar Chateau, Gummy Gallows, Roasted Ridge, Scoop Summits. I mean, look at all these different scenarios, right? They've got to have unique elements to them. Like, I'm seeing meats, like big steaks there. Gummy Gallows, obviously. Looks like there's a Halloween element to this, and candy like licorice trees and lollipop trees as well. Cheddar Chateau, that's gonna make a guy real hungry too, man. I'll tell ya, good stuff. I really do like the direction that this game is headed, and that it simply just leans in. You gotta appreciate when the game does that. Does it really well too. So I'm gonna get on out of here. I do appreciate it though. Thanks for spending some time on the channel. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.